Right, today's the day, we're off to America. It's 5:20, ground's just locking up and the car's all packed, so we'll be off, and I'll put another video on when we're at the airport. Bye. Hi, we're now at the airport. We've been through security, I checked in obviously, had a nice breakfast. We had eggs royale, which was lovely, a nice coffee. So now we're actually at the gate number 17, waiting for the flight. So the flight is another 35 minutes, so we should be boarding fairly soon. The aeroplane, can't see it, is out the window there. But yeah, so very shortly we'll be boarding. The next report will be when we get into Oakland. Yeah, and the flight is 11 hours and 5 minutes. So I'll speak to you later. Bye. We've just arrived at the hotel from the airport, and this is the car that we've got. Graham decided he wanted a big one, so we got a 8-seater SUV Dodge. So anyway, should be a bit of fun up the mountains. Bye. And it's 5 o'clock in the morning. Had a terrible night's sleep, didn't sleep much at all, but I suppose that's a jet lag. Yesterday was an interesting day. We flew into Oakland, good flight. Took ages to get through immigration and customs, but eventually we picked up the car that you can see on the previous video, which is a Men in Black people carrier, Dodge. We got that, got to the hotel, and went out and had a meal in the Black Bear restaurant. Had a massive burger. When we came back, it was only about, I don't know, 7:15, something like that. But it was about 4 o'clock in the morning UK time, so we were tired. So we decided that we'll go to bed and see if we can get some sleep. In bed for only about 15 minutes. And suddenly the whole hotel started shaking. The doors were banging, things were shaking on the walls. It was really quite exciting and a bit disconcerting. And it turned out that we had a 3.5 on the Richter scale earthquake last night. I phoned reception and asked them what was going on, and they were totally unaware. I think people here are so used to having small earthquakes that they don't even notice them. But it was actually 3.5, and normally around here they have a 2.5 or a 1.5, so people don't notice them at all. But yesterday was a 3.5, and we certainly noticed it because, I say, the whole building was shaking. So anyway, so today we're going to get ourselves sorted out, have breakfast, and we're going to catch the freeway from the San Francisco Bay Area and Oakland and drive down the highway to Bass Lakes. I'll see if I can put some video on of us driving down the highway and when we're at Bass Lakes. I'll do another report later on. Have a good day. Bye. So it's the beginning of the Sierra Nevada mountain range. We're going to stop in Mariposa and have some lunch, and then drive on to Bass Lakes. So this is nearly the beginning of the National Park of Yosemite. But yeah, we'll stop in Mariposa. We're actually going past some orange groves now. In the distance again you can see the Sierra Nevada. We've now just arrived in Mariposa, which is not too far from Yosemite. It's an old town that's been here for forever, since the gold miners. We're going to stop here and find somewhere to have something to eat, and then go on to Bass Lakes. We're now in the town of Mariposa, having a look around the shops. It's really a fantastic place. Real oldie worldy. We're going up. There are wooden churches, loads of shops selling cowboy hats and leather goods. It's fantastic. Really do like Mariposa. We've now arrived at the Pines, Bass Lake. We've checked into our chalet. Graham's now having a teriyaki chicken, and I've got a steak sandwich and garlic fries and some beers, which is very nice. Had a long old drive, but we managed okay. Only got lost a couple of times, but who cares. The view from the grill we're in now, across the lakes. As you can see, it's quite pretty. So anyway, I'll speak to you again tomorrow. In the morning. We got up early, had breakfast and set out early. We're now actually in Yosemite National Park. We're going to make our way down to the 4-mile hike, which will take us up to Glacier Point. So although it's a 4-mile hike, in actual fact it's 5 miles to the top, and we'll actually be walking up zigzag paths for about 3,000 feet. Should take us about 2.5 hours to get to the top once we start hiking. I'll put another video on when we're partially up on the hike, and if there's any decent views worth doing. But yes, we're now in Yosemite National Park, and Graham is actually enjoying doing the driving at the moment, so yep, I'll come back later. We're now actually in the valley in Yosemite. It's been really thick mist coming through, but now, thank goodness, the sun's come out, and we'll be starting our 4-mile hike fairly soon. So more videos to come. We're now in Yosemite Valley, and we've just pulled over to have a look at the Merced River. And as we go round, what we've just noticed is straight in front is Yosemite Falls, and that's what you can see is the upper falls. We'll be doing that on another day, but in front of us here is the Merced River, and to the left is El Capitan. Yosemite Valley. Behind me, you can probably see there's Yosemite Falls. There are 3 parts: the upper, the centre, and the lower falls. Below is Yosemite Meadows. We can stay here for a few minutes, and then we can walk up to the 4-mile trailhead and walk up to Blessing Point. That will take us around about 2.5 to 3 hours. I'll do another video when we're halfway up. Hi, we're now on the 4-mile trail, which is really 5, which is really 10 coming back as well, and we're just on the bottom part and we're already knackered. So we'll see how we get on. More reports later on in the day. Bye. Right, we're about halfway or nearly halfway up. This is looking back down the valley. It's a bit misty, unfortunately. The view is beautiful. Over the back there, behind the trees, actually, if we walk up a bit, there is Yosemite Falls. So let's go up there here. And over the back there, unfortunately in cloud still, can you see Yosemite Falls? So we're got a way to go yet, but onwards and upwards, as I say. Hi, I don't know how far we are now, but how can anybody not be impressed by the views here? We've still got mist, but look at that. It's magnificent. Excuse Graham.
on our way down now, and I don't like heights, but look at the path. Good fun, eh? Right, we're just opposite El Capitan, and in actual fact there are climbers on it, but you probably won't see on the video. But, they climb in ropes normally, but there is a chappie that's done it without any ropes at all. But yeah, El Capitan, quite something. We didn't take any pictures up at Glacier Point simply because it was all covered in mist, so hopefully we'll go there again tomorrow to take some pictures, but as you see it's very misty up there. But El Capitan, scary. We're now at tunnel view, so we're looking from the tunnel straight way down Yosemite Valley. It's an amazing view. Some clouds around, but I suppose it gives it a mood. In the distance you can see Yosemite Falls, no you can't. You can see Bridal Falls on the right hand, and on the left is El Capitan. And straight down the valley goes Yosemite Valley. Yosemite Village rather. Yosemite Valley from tunnel view viewpoint. On the left is El Capitan, on the right you can see Bridal Falls, straight down the middle and you end up in Yosemite Village. Further down there's Half Dome, but the view from here is quite stunning. Day 2 in Yosemite. Yesterday when we went to Glacier Point on the 4-mile hike, Glacier Point was very foggy and you couldn't see anything. So we're driving up this morning nice and early. It's only 8:45 in the morning at the moment, but the weather is beautiful. So when we get there I shall do a video up there and a 360 pano. So yeah, come back shortly with a, oh gosh, the views are amazing. We'll come back to you shortly with another video. We're now coming towards Half Dome in front of you. This is the part I told you about, Graham.
Wow.
And kick back.
Do the fucking commentary.
We're going not at Glacier Point yet, we'll be there shortly, but the view we saw was brilliant. But, I'll do another one when we're at Glacier Point. Actually, it might be a good view here in a minute. come around this side, you can see Vernal Falls, and the mountains in the background are the Sierra Nevada. But absolutely amazing place. But coming back again, what a fantastic place. Just walked to or from Glacier Point, and we're now walking up to Sentinel Dome, which is only a couple of miles there, a couple of miles there, a couple of miles back. But we came across this view of Half Dome on the way. Fantastic. The trail is really good too. I'll take you around the chassis where we came from. Loads of sequoias down the bottom, not giant ones, but nice ones. So we're coming up that trail to Sentinel Dome. But what amazing. I've just done this in landscape because I didn't realise before I did it in portrait. Fantastic. We just left Glacier Point and we're just doing a short hike, although it seems 10 times further than what they said, up to a place called Sentinel Dome, where the views are meant to be as good as Glacier Point. But the whole place is quite brilliant. So onwards to Sentinel Dome. Still on my way up to Sentinel Dome, but I had to stop to take a video of this waterfall, which I'm not sure which one it is, but I shall find out. But now back to the trail and try to get to the top of Sentinel Dome, which is only about 100 metres, but pretty steep. Just coming up to the top of Sentinel Dome. A bit of a climb, but it's great. If I turn around here, Sierra Nevadas, you've got, not sure what falls that is, there's Half Dome. Yosemite Falls. Right, onto the top. far enough to the edge for me. What a view. Sentinel Dome, and this is from the top of the dome looking down over Yosemite Falls. There you can see the top, the middle and the bottom of the falls. If you go round to the right here, there's Half Dome. Keep going round and you've got the Sierra Nevadas. And if you go to the top here, looking over that way, you can actually see Capitan. We're now coming through the tunnel that goes into Yosemite Valley, and at the end here is obviously it's called Tunnel View. So let's see what it's like as we actually come out of the tunnel. It's a bit misty this morning, but that's El Capitan on the left and Half Dome further down. Here we are at Tunnel View, looking down you can see Half Dome, El Capitan, Cathedral Spire. We're now at Bridal Falls. Absolutely amazing. Going past Yosemite Falls, we're on our way down to the Mist Trail to do Vernal Falls and Nevada Falls. So, yeah, I'll do some more videoing when we get down to the Mist Trail. We've just started the mist trail. This is the first bridge we come to, and obviously you can see how fast the water's flowing. We've got about a 6-mile round trip to do yet. We're now on the mist trail and we're coming up to Vernal Falls, and this is the Vernal Falls bridge. So just a few feet and we'll see the falls. This is Vernal Falls. It's a long way up. The falls are quite majestic. Right, this morning at 8:30 we left Yosemite, or Bass Lakes actually, and we're now on our way to Monterey. And the route that Google Earth has chosen is quite good because we're off the motorways and we're on the countryside, and it really is totally different from Yosemite. It's much more countrified, farming, and that sort of thing. We've just gone through a town called Coarse Gold. So this area, I would assume, was involved very much with the gold rush in the 1800s. But yeah, lovely countryside. We're hoping we'll be able to find a little village place where you can stop to have a coffee and a donut. So yeah, I'll come back and report a bit more later. Okay, we're on the road still from Yosemite going towards the coast, and we're now on the high plains, mainly cattle ranching, as you can see. But the plains, because it's been dry, are very golden. It goes on forever. But, really interesting because it's gone from one climate to another. Geology of places. So, hopefully we'll find a cafe soon, something for coffee. Still on our way to Monterey, but on the left hand side there's pistachio trees, and there's been acres and acres and acres of them, but it's nice to know where the pistachios come from. We've yet to find almond plantation, and obviously oranges as well, but these are all pistachios.
Do you want to do that again without the background?
Still on our way to Monterey, but here on either side of the road are pistachio trees. Pistachios as far as the eye can see. They also grow almonds and oranges and all sorts in this county. We're now in Madera County. Yeah, fantastic. There's literally hundreds of acres of this stuff. Right, the food's arrived. Graham has got a pizza, which is rather nice, so he's going to enjoy that. And I have got tuna sandwich, but it's a seared tuna steak with salad. Very nice. And then we've got to finish the beers off. We're actually in a sports bar, and as you can see, there is televisions absolutely everywhere, showing all the sports and everything. And outside is the microbrewery. So yeah, good place. So I'm going to enjoy it, both the beer and the food. See you another time. Bye. 39, the famous sea lions. As you can see, there's quite a few. They're fighting for position. We're now still in Lombard Street. We are right down the bottom there near the sea, and we're walking up to the famous Zigzag Road. So if I turn around, you'll see just how steep it is. It's practically, it's so steep, it's not true. We've got a couple of blocks to go yet before we get here. You see the sign up there, the cars have got to park at 90 degrees, otherwise you've had it. So just turn around again so you can see how steep it is. Wow. Another video when we get to the Zigzag Road. This is a famous Zigzag Road in San Francisco that Steve McQueen came down in his car and bullet.
Hold on, folks. Right turn. Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Hold on. Yeah, go move down. Come on, let's go, please. Stand over there. Walk around the other side.